This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
'Twas the first night home for the holidays, and all through your town, not one thumb was quiet. A lot of swiping going down. You created the perfect Bumble profile with care in hopes that your dream guy or gal may be out there. When what to your wandering eyes should appear but a ton of faces you haven't seen in years. There's a rando from high school, your ex from 8th grade, a kid you used to babysit, and your literal Uncle Dave. As cringe as this feels, the only thing worse would be if one of them stumbled upon your profile first. But there's no need to panic or erase your face from the app. You can go incognito with one simple tap. Disappear from the others till you say they're a match, and have more fun finding your next hometown catch. With peace of mind and your profile hidden from sight, happy holidating to all, and to all a good night. Happy holidating with incognito mode from Bumble. Download today.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 2014, 5 Things That Harm a Girl's Body Image, by Maryann Jacobsen with RealMomNutrition.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ORD with me, your host and narrator, Greg Audino. Happy Friday, and thank you so much for joining me for another parenting episode. This one, I think you'll find, walks the line between health and relationships, and it helps parents of girls to ensure that their daughters are loving their bodies, and of course, by proxy, loving themselves a bit more too. So let's get into this post now and start optimizing your life. 5 Things That Harm a Girl's Body Image, by Maryann Jacobsen with RealMomNutrition.com. You've done everything you can to help your daughter make healthy choices, be a positive role model, expose her to a variety of nutritious foods, and focus on health instead of weight. Although these strategies are important, when girls hit puberty and their bodies change, so should your approach. That's because the risk for developing a poor body image significantly increases during puberty. In fact, half of girls between the ages of 9 and 14 wish their bodies were thinner. But it's not just about being thin. Some girls may feel too tall, too short, too thin, or even too muscular. They are gradually growing into their adult body, and there is bound to be growing pains. Regardless of how they are feeling about their body today, having a healthy body image over the long haul is directly related to healthy habits. And I believe it's what every parent wants for their daughter. So, here are 5 things that can harm a girl's body image, and simple ways parents can help turn things around. Mistake number 1, assuming she has a weight problem. When girls gain weight during puberty, it can lead girls and their parents to think their body is a problem that needs fixing, when it's really just a normal part of development. Girls need to know that weight gain and increases in appetite are normal and to be expected during puberty. Girls start puberty around 10 or 11 years old on average, and their fastest rate of growth occurs early in puberty. They gain fat in preparation for their cycle. Girls go from gaining about 5 pounds a year before puberty to 12 to 23 pounds during puberty. Girls' growth also happens in stages where they first gain a layer of fat that typically gathers around their middle. This can leave girls feeling out of proportion until they are done growing and develop curves. Although all girls gain weight, it may be less noticeable in girls with a smaller frame. When girls compare themselves to their more slender peers, they will question what you've taught them. Others may think that they are not developing fast enough. So it's important to talk about how every girl's body is unique based on the genes handed down from biological parents. Mistake number 2. Restricting portions. It's easy to see how weight gain can lead a girl to try and eat less. But because she is growing fast and is understandably hungry, this backfires. Instead of restriction, teach her about her appetite signals. These are the messages the body sends about how much fuel it needs for growth. There are 4 appetite signals: hunger, fullness, satisfaction, and craving that work together to help girls get enough food to grow the way nature intended. Hunger and fullness are talked about the most often, but all four of these signals need attention. For example, if she doesn't enjoy a meal, satisfaction, she may not eat until fullness. Or if she has a craving she's been suppressing, she may eat past fullness once she has the desired food. Distrusting these signals and one's body is where the problems start, because these signals can turn into alarms. Honoring internal signals during eating helps girls not only to embrace their bodies, but to grow the way nature intended. No trust? You want to change? My body is all wrong, and I will try to change it by ignoring its signals of hunger, fullness, satisfaction, and cravings, skipping meals, eating less, following a diet, and cutting off food. Appetite signals turn into alarms and interfere with life. You spend too much of your time thinking about food and your body. Growth may speed up or slow down. Trust, you're good. I trust my body and respond to its appetite signals of hunger, fullness, satisfaction, and cravings. This helps give my body what it needs to be at its best. Appetite signals don't turn into alarms, and eating is enjoyable and easy. The body grows the way it's supposed to, and it feels good. Mistake number 3. Labeling food as good and bad. Pointing out which foods are healthy and not so healthy hasn't had an impact on nutritious eating in kids. Plus, it can induce guilt, which may decrease motivation to eat well. But a focus on how food affects functioning is not only good for body image, it's an effective tool for showing a girl how healthy habits enhance her life. Don't hold back here. Talk about how eating fresh fruits, legumes, whole grains, and vegetables help poop stay regular and soft. Discuss how balanced meals and snacks give her sustained energy for doing what she loves. Remind her that physical activity and sleep help her focus during school. Always make the focus on what is important to her. And if she hasn't found something she loves to do, now's a good time to explore activities or try something new. Mistake number 4. Not talking about media messages. When we were growing up, we had magazines, movies, and TV to get our attention. These days, girls have an entire virtual world to contend with. Social media, YouTube, blogs, text messages, and advertising. Problems with body image arise when girls just accept this virtual world. In other words, it's not unrealistic messages and images, but the internalization of them that can cause girls to feel like they don't measure up. All adults can help girls move from passive acceptance of media to critical thinking. And this starts by encouraging them to ask questions. Is this how everyday people look? How was this photo or image touched up? What is this advertising trying to sell me? What stereotypes are represented in this movie? Is this person's life, social media, really that great? Or are they only posting the good stuff? It's vital that girls understand the virtual world is man-made and not at all like the real world. Research suggests this type of media literacy works to help guard against poor body image associated with media. And mistake number 5, ignoring the impact of friends. It's not just food and body changes that affect body image during puberty. It's friends and feelings. First-time exposure to hormones like estrogen stir the pot of feelings while friendships take on more meaning. As a parent, you want to understand how your daughter is connecting with others and how she's managing this new world of more intense feelings. Good friends are protective of health and body image. If she's in a group where she feels she has to be different from her true self to belong, how can she accept herself? Help guide her to good friends that make her feel valued and accepted for who she is. Avoid the trap of arguing with her all the time, and instead, validate what she's feeling even when you don't agree with it. Then, help her name the emotion and what it's trying to tell her. This helps her accept all feelings, even uncomfortable ones, a vital skill for strong emotional health. Best of all, she will start coming to you with her problems, and it will bring you closer. And a close bond between parents and daughter helps boost body image too. You just listened to the post titled 5 Things That Harm a Girl's Body Image by Maryann Jacobsen with RealMomNutrition.com.
'Twas the first night home for the holidays, and all through your town, not one thumb was quiet, a lot of swiping going down. You created the perfect Bumble profile with care, in hopes that your dream guy or gal may be out there. When what to your wandering eyes should appear but a ton of faces you haven't seen in years. There's a rando from high school, your ex from 8th grade, a kid you used to babysit, and your literal Uncle Dave. As cringe as this feels, the only thing worse would be if one of them stumbled upon your profile first. But there's no need to panic or erase your face from the app. You can go incognito with one simple tap. Disappear from the others till you say they're a match, and have more fun finding your next hometown catch. With peace of mind and your profile hidden from sight, happy holidating to all, and to all a good night. Happy holidating with incognito mode from Bumble. Download today.
This episode is brought to you by Honeysuckle White. If you're looking for ways to make mealtime healthier in the new year, make your favorite recipes with turkey from Honeysuckle White. Take the pressure off. Keep it simple and tasty without sacrificing flavor for nutrition. Whether you want a delicious sandwich or post-workout protein, Honeysuckle White Turkey can do it all. Visit honeysucklewhite.com for recipe inspiration and to find retailers near you. Honeysuckle White. Eat what you love.
And thanks to Maryann for highlighting several important points about fostering a healthy body image in girls during puberty. Now, one thing I really like here is the emphasis on teaching girls to understand and trust their appetite signals. So hunger, fullness, satisfaction, and craving, as she mentioned. This approach is really invaluable because it empowers girls to listen to and respect their body's needs, rather than succumbing to external pressures or misconceptions about food and body size, which is such an important lesson to learn, especially at a young age. Focusing on appetite signals rather than these external diet rules or societal standards helps girls develop that sense of autonomy and self-trust. And this is crucial in a stage of life when they are vulnerable to negative influences, such as peer pressure and those media portrayals of idealized body types. But by trusting their own bodies, they are better equipped to resist these pressures and cultivate a more positive and realistic body image as they age. And if you're wondering whether or not this has to do with relationships at all, of course it does. This sense of understanding and not deriving worth from physical appearance will only help your daughters to love themselves more and likely look for more meaningful traits in those they surround themselves with too. But that will bring us to the end of another parenting edition, my friends. As always, I thank you for tuning in and making this episode possible today. Have a great day, and be sure to come back again tomorrow for more ORD, where your optimal life awaits.